Okay, so just a couple more questions on looking at finding missing angles or sides in composite polygons, slightly more difficult examples. I'll go through an example, then you can try a exam question yourself afterwards, and that's going to be it. So the question here is saying find the number of sides of the incomplete regular polygon. So you want to find how many sides this polygon here, okay, this one, has got, and of course it's incomplete, but if you did keep going with it, it's got more sides, but we've got to find how many sides that has got. Now with these, it's just kind of like, well, it's going to be a mixture of using both formulas that we know of, but I always think with these kind of questions, just kind of approach by doing stuff that you can do, okay? And we know we can find this angle using the sum formula and this angle using the sum formula, which would then mean I can get this angle, okay, because angles around a point add to 360. And once I've got the interior angle, I can then get the exterior angle and then find the number of sides. It's a bit of a multi-step process, this, okay? Right, let's just begin by first of all finding this angle here in shape 1 and this angle here in shape 2. And let's begin with shape 1. And we're going to be using the sum formula for the angles, which is n, take away 2. And we're timesing that by 180. And we know the number of sides. Look, you might know this is going to be equal to 90 degrees, but just to show you, because I think it's important here, the number of sides here, and these, by the way, are regular polygons here. That's important. They are regular. Otherwise, this won't work. So number of sides here is going to be 4. So 4 take away 2 times 180. So 4 take away 2 is 2 times 180 is equal to 360. And of course, to get one angle, you can divide by the 4 angles in that shape. So you can say that one of the angles is going to be equal to one angle is going to be equal to 360 divided by 4, which is equal to 90 degrees. So this angle here is going to be 90. Here you've got a pentagon, so now we can go for shape 2, and we can go and use our formula again. And this time you've got 5 sides, so it's going to be 5 take away 2 times 180. So it's going to be 3 times 180, which we know is 540 degrees. To get one angle, well, you've got 5 angles in it, so to get one of the angles, we can go and do 540, divide that by 5, which is going to give you an angle of 108 degrees. There we go. So that's going to be equal to 108 degrees. Now to get this angle here that we want, we can go and say, well, angles around a point, sum to make 360 degrees. So it's just going to be equal to 360 take away 108 add 90. Okay, so it's going to be equal to 360 take away 108 add 90 is equal to 198 degrees. So it can be equal to 360 take away that gives you 162. So 162 degrees is this angle here, 162. Now this is useful. If I kind of zoom in on this part here, so I've got this line sort of here, and I've got this going down here, and that's joined up. So this going down here, and we've just worked out that this angle here, okay, this is equal to 162 degrees. Now what I can do is, if I can go and get, let's do it in blue, if I go and get the exterior angle, which is this one here, I can do that because I know that angles on a straight line add to 180. So I can do 180 take away 162, which is going to give me 18 degrees. So it's going to be equal to 18. So this angle here is going to be equal to 18 degrees. So now what I can do is I can use this formula and say that I know that one of the exterior angles is 18 degrees, and I can go and find n, and remember n is the number of sides. So let's make a note of that. N is your number of sides, which is what I'm trying to find in the question. Okay, so using my formula, which is the exterior angle is going to be equal to 360 divided by n. Well, the exterior angle we know is 18 degrees of that, so 18 is equal to 360 divided by n. Now to find n here, a bit of rearranging, n is going to be equal to 360 divided by 18, which is going to be equal to 360 divided by 18 is equal to 20. So 20 is your answer, 20 sides, okay? And that is your answer. 360 divided by 20 gives you 18. So that is your answer for the example. It is number of sides is 20. So in context, right, this polygon here, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 sides. Okay, so it's going to be quite a big polygon. But there you go, that's your answer with all of the working there. So now what you can do is you can pause the video, and this one is maybe a bit more tricky, but it's an exam question. You can pause the video, give that one a go, and you can fast forward to the end to see the answer, or you can work through it with me as you need to. The question says the diagram shows a pattern made from tiles. So you've got tile A, tile A, tile A and tile A again, with tile B going there. The pattern is made from two types of tiles, tile A and tile B. Both tile A and tile B are regular polygons, so all of the sides are going to be the same length. Work out the number of sides that tile A has. So again, what this really means is it's saying work out how many sides tile A, which is any of these, so it could be this one here, how many sides this has got. Now again, begin by doing what you can do. I'm just thinking, right, if tile B here, right, if it's a regular polygon, well, that's going to be a regular triangle. Okay, so and we know that angles in a triangle add to 180. If it's regular, they must all be equal to 60. Look, I could go and use my formula here to do that, but I'm not going to because I know that angles in a triangle make 60. Now, what I can also go and do is say, well, this angle here and this angle here, they must be exactly the same. And again, angles around the point add to 360. So I can go and say that 360, take away this angle here, 60, is equal to 300 degrees. And that's being split between these two here because they're the same. So I can go and do 300 and then divide that by 2, which is equal to 150 degrees. So that's going to be 150 degrees. That's going to be 150 degrees. And if I zoom in on tile A, so we've got this line with this line, so this with then this spot here, we've just worked out that that this angle here is 150 degrees. Now, I'm trying to find the number of sides in the polygon. So what I can go and do is I can go and get the exterior angle. I can go and get, sorry, I'm trying to get the right color. I can go and get this angle here, because I know that 150 add 30 is going to give me 180 degrees. So the exterior angle is 30. I can now go and put it into this formula to get what I need to get to. Okay, so let's do that. I can go and say the exterior angle is equal to 360 divided by n, my number of sides. I mean, the exterior angle, I've just said, is 30, being equal to 360 divided by n, and n is going to be equal to 360 divided by 30, okay, which is equal to 12, because 360 divided by 12 is 30, so the number of sides is equal to 12. So that is your answer for this one. And it's important to mention, right, there are different ways that you could go about and do this, because of course n is also in this formula. Okay, so but this is the way that I've done it. Okay, and hopefully that made sense. Of course, you can comment any questions you need to below. Thank you. But the issue with using this formula here, right, is, well, there is a big issue here, is because to find the missing number of sides is you don't know what the sum of the angles in tile A add up to. Okay, so you're trying to find n, and you don't know what this is. You've got too many unknowns, right? You can, to solve something, there can only be one unknown, which is why I've gone for this one, because I knew the exterior angle is 30. I've just got to go and find n. Okay, if you got n to be 12, well done. I'll write it down here as well so you can see it a bit more clearly. N is equal to 12. There we go. Thank you for watching. Hopefully that was useful.